When we started, I knew I was supposed to speak. I had an ugly headache. Dwayne helped me out. He gave me a couple of aspirin. Took two, and so.
That's what those were.
You guys, it is an honor to get together with a group of men.
Yeah.
And it's really never, numbers. It is the heart in each and every one of us. Because each and every one of us at least knows 3 people. And whatever we learn, we always pass it on to somebody else. Last night, I was saying that first time that we came to this camp, the first one we did, it was wild at heart. And what that was about is, God created us with a wild heart, but society has tried to quench the heart and make us be passive and sing all the lullaby songs and make us, just sit in a bench and be quiet and don't do nothing. Right? And so we grew up that we learned that we were created in God's image. Pretty much that we need to know who God is. And I talked about God being a warrior last night, and that we are made in His image, therefore we are His warrior. Right? And then I also talked about Christ in Revelation, where He says that He is coming in a white horse with an army behind Him. What? To fight. So we need to man up and fight. Last year, it was about battle lines, drawing the battle lines. That's what it was. And men came and won. Got delivered. Charles, where are you, brother? He is the guy that we rally, and he won. All year long, till now, he's been fighting. To where even to this men's retreat wasn't too sure what's going on because he's been in a fight. But here he is. And so we are all in here. So thank you for being here. Let's pray. Lord, I just want to thank you for this man, Lord. And I ask us, Lord, the Holy Spirit speaks to them, not be, Lord, by your words, be spoken into them and receiving in their hearts, Lord, your word. All this I'm asking you in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. All right. I don't know whether I should stand behind you. Guys won't be able to see me. I go behind over here, but I need to stand in a chair. Let me just say this, guys. Let me see if I can find it here really quick. Here is what Dale Carnegie said. He says that there are always 3 speeches for everyone you actually gave. 1, the one you practice. 2, the one you give. And 3, the one you wish you gave. So I hope I give you one of those 3. A lady, Dorothy Sarnoff says, make sure you have stopped speaking before your audience has stopped listening. Right, so hopefully I can do that too. Franklin Roosevelt said, be sincere, be brief, and be seated. I'll do that, so I only have an hour. So I'll be done in an hour. J.C. Penney says, if you cannot write your message in a sentence, you cannot say it in an hour. I try, guys. I try to write that in one sentence. But anyways, I want you guys to think about a story that we already know really well. And that is the story of David and Goliath. Do you guys remember David and Goliath? What happened? So this is young men with a warrior heart. You young people that are here, so this God gave me really the message for you on this part. That you are the young men, and I believe, and I know that you have the warrior heart. And we need to stir the heart. And you men, it is up to us to stir this young man's heart. Because they are the ones that are going to take after us. They're the ones that are going to carry the banner. So we need to teach them. You guys, you have the heart of a warrior. And I'm so glad that you're here with us. You guys, who has your Bibles? Anybody have a Bible?
I have a Bible.
You have a Bible? You guys that all that have the Bible, I think you guys, we're going to read the story. It's found in 1 Samuel. 17. And I forgot to bring my English Bible, so I'm going to have to read it in Spanish for all of you guys. So,
What?
so here it is in 1 Samuel 17:2 says, Saul and the Israelites assembled in camp in the valley of Elah and drew up their battle lines, which we did last year, right? To meet the Philistines. The Philistines occupied one hill and the Israelites another, with a valley between. A champion, listen to that word, guys, a champion named Goliath, who was from God, came out of the Philistines' camp. And then he tells us how big he was, how awesome he looked, how fearsome he looked. And then, let's see, skip to verse 7 if you follow me. His weapon is pretty much describe what he's doing there. Now, verse 8 says, Goliath stood and shouted to the ranks of Israel, Why do you come out and line up for battle? Am I not a Philistine, and are you not the servants of Saul? Choose a man and have him come down to me. If he is able to fight and kill me, we will become your subjects. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will become our subjects and servants. Then the Philistines said, This day I defy the armies of Israel. Give me a man and let us fight each other. On hearing the Philistines' words, Saul and all the Israelites were dismayed and terrified. Now you guys can picture this. This guy's been standing for how long? You guys know the story? You know the story, he's been there for 40 days. 40 days, this guy's coming out and saying those things. And the people are scared. And that's something I really understand. When I was 9 years old, I was picked by one guy. I mean, no matter where I was, what I was doing. I mean, I grew up in Mexico, and you guys see pictures of kids in Mexico? No shoes, no sandals, no shirt, right? Just my pants. And this guy will lick his hand and come behind me and slap me in the back as hard as he can. So I got 5 fingers on my back every time he hit me. And he terrified me. Whatever I was playing on the ground, he would come and kick it and then slap me. And I was terrified. And then one day I heard God's word. Heaven open, sunshine come on me. And I heard this voice, Why are you afraid of him? Has he bitten you? No. In other words, we haven't looked it up. Then he was saying, Why are you afraid? Don't you think that you should stand up to him and fight him and he beats you? Then you will have a reason to be afraid of him. But to be afraid of what? Without fighting? It's silly. I guess I heard that. I'm telling you, I heard those words. Whether you guys got or somebody else, but I heard those words. Makes sense to me. So I started a plan. Next time he comes, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to duke it out. And if he beats me, then I will have a reason to fear him. But if he doesn't beat me, then I'll be the champion. Right? Well, you guys, I was prepared. I mean, I'm telling you, I was ready for this guy. Do you think that he was ready for me? No. Nah. No. What did you think he was ready for? Make me squirm again and see me do this. So he got at him and I stood up and I blocked his punch and I said, You're not going to do that no more. And he said, Oh yeah, you think you're tough? So well, let's find out. Guy took 2 punches. I jabbed him in the face, hit him in the solar plexus as hard as I can. And he did this, And just like this, he looked like this. And I back up. And then I heard that word again. What are you doing? You know the Cobra Kai teacher? You guys seen the Karate Kid? There's no mercy, right? I was kind of like, what are you doing? Finish it.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I had to obey. So I ran and grabbed it by the head, right? And I lifted it up and said, You will never do that to me again. If you ever do that, worse is going to happen to you. Now, guys, I wanted to punch him so bad, but I still didn't believe what happened. I still didn't believe what happened. So what I did is, I slapped him as hard as I could, he fell down. He now is grabbing his chest and covering his face, And I'm backing up, and again, it's, what are you doing? Finish it. Well, he's down. I mean, I thought it was over. I mean, I just did one of this. And then won, right? From that day on, who was the champion?
You.
Yeah. You know, that's what happened to the Israelites. They were afraid of a man
Right.
in an army that had not defeated them. But they were scared. Right? And then a young guy named David, with the heart of a champion, shows up. And he said, who's that guy? So you guys know that conversation that he had with Saul? And so Saul, dude, you cannot fight. You can read it. You can finish the whole chapter. But I said, dude, you cannot fight that guy. Do you know that he's been bred and everything for war? But not you. Since birth, he's been a warrior. He is their champion. You cannot fight him. What did David say? Let me tell you a story. A bear came, a lion came, and they're no more. Why? Because my God delivered me from this. And my God will deliver me also from this Philistine that has defiled God's name and scared us. Right? So what did Saul do? He tried to put on David his armor. Here's what I'm going to say to you guys. Not that I don't want you to take it wrong. But you guys look at me for a second. There's going to be some of us that are going to try to give you an armor. Oh, you should do this. Or you should do that. You know what? You should start listening to the Holy Spirit and to God. Because my counsel may not be the right counsel. You guys understand what I'm telling them?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying to you guys is not that you shouldn't listen to us. What I'm saying is, when we tell you something, don't go blindly follow what we say. You're smart. God is in you. If the same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead is in you, He will tell you whether we're right or wrong. Shame on you when we tell you the truth and you don't do it. Right? You guys are the next warriors. We're going to try to put something on you that doesn't fit you. You have to become your own man. What is this? Man up. You have to be your own man. Now you guys, I am so proud of my son, Asa. He came with me last year. He was here, and this year he couldn't wait. Ken, do you love my son?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because he's got a good spirit.
Yes, you know how much that means to me? That my son lives in my house, has listened to what I have to say, and still comes and says, hey Dad, somebody said this. What do you think? He still does that.
Mm-hmm.
What you told me yesterday?
Yeah.
Listen to your son.
He's got insight. So
That's right.
Yeah.
You know how happy that makes me feel?
Mm-hmm.
You parents, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but you know, cars, homes, whatever we live to our kids, whatever I live that, you know what? Means nothing. You know what matters more? What I put in him. Not what I live, stuff that's going to disappear. But the stuff that I have put on him, that will live forever. You guys understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
So we, as men, have kids in the church that they need us. They don't have parents. So we have to be the one that we go help them and try to get him and help those moms that there's not been in the house. So we need to make sure that we are helping those young kids. David goes out there, took the whatever Saul wanted to give him, right? He goes out there, and if you guys read this, the champion of the Philistines says some mean words to David. David says, no, I come to you in who? In the name of the Lord. You come to me with all these weapons, with all the things you think that you are, but I come to you in the name of the Lord. And today, God will give you to me. Why did he have that faith? Because he has already defeated a lion and a bear.
Yeah.
He knew where his strength was. It wasn't so much who he was, but who his God was that had delivered him. And that's something that we need to remember, guys. When we are beaten, when we are being beat down, and I don't know, things happen in life. We need to remember that we are God's children. We were chosen, right? To rise above. We are more than conquerors. You know what that means? Doesn't mean that we conquer and it's done. No, we are more than conquerors. So that means there's still something to conquer. Right? We defeat this enemy, there's a bigger one out there. So we need to man up. Right? Don't just rest on your laurels just because you have had some success. No. Keep on going. Because the moment that we just stay flat, the enemy's going to come and he's going to clean us out. Right? Because we don't have the mindset. Just like the guy that was talking to you that came, he thought he was going to slap me again. His mindset was totally different than the one that I had. You guys understand that? So we cannot do that. So we have to make sure that we are always ready to fight and to help. Do you guys think that the church needs help? Say yes, please.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, always needs help.
You know, I don't know of any church that will never need help.
No.
Really, I don't. You know why? Because churches cannot do it without us. And really, God called us men to take care of it. But society has made us to where now, in some homes, the wife is leading. Why? Because the man decided to take a back seat. And now, instead of listening to God, we say, well, I gotta pray to God about that. No, you gotta go ask your wife, that's what you're saying. I'm sorry. You guys understand what I have a wife too. Now, you know, my wife is just as smart as yours. And they know. But I have a wife, you know what she says to me? She says this, and this encouragement, but she says, honey, I just want to tell you that I love you because of this. Because you're a great provider. You have always provided for us. And not only that, I love that you're involved in church. And I love that you're always helping the church. And something else is I love the way you interact with our kids and what you say to them. How do you think that makes me feel?
Very good, yeah.
It makes me feel this way. You know, it's kind of like I should feel like 10 feet tall. But I feel this way, you know why? Because I know in my heart that I have not done everything that I can do. You know what I mean? I have dropped the ball sometimes. And that's what makes me feel that way. Man, here is a lady that believes that I am this giant. Right? But I have failed in it. But as long as she keeps saying those words to me, what is she doing? Encouraging me to continue into what I'm doing. Right? And so I go out there because I have her prayers. Right? So God, the church needs us. So we need to be there. Pastor cannot do it all himself.
Amen.
I think a couple of days I was saying, you know what? Pastor was called, and he has a call in his life. But so are each and every one of us. Well, it's pastor's job, you know, to bring new souls and to get them into the church. That's not what the Bible says. It's that we go out there and we give them to pastor to clean them up. But you know, let's get started. It's time to man up. It's time to do that our part. You know what? We were not created to go to church and sit in a chair and complain about how bad the music is. And you know where's what the pastor is wearing today? You see what they're doing, brother? It's kind of man. What's wrong with this church, right? It's kind of like shut up and get to work. I'm sorry. Okay. You guys understand what I'm saying? And I'm preaching to the crowd because you guys, none of you guys are here that doesn't help our church. You're always doing that. But we need more men. And when our pastor calls us, hey, I need help, we need to rise up. Yeah, we need to rise up and we need to go. David, you guys, if you read it, is when the giant came, prior to David, every time the giant came, the Israelites back up and they all went into their tent. Yeah? But not David. It says in the Bible that David ran to the giant. We need to attack our problems that way. Instead of just shaking over here and kind of sidestep and moving back. No, we need to go ahead. Whatever problem we have to go forward. Why? Because I'm not alone. Who is behind me? God. Yeah? And if he's for me, who can be against me?
Amen.
Yeah? So that is for you guys. David was a person that they didn't believe. This guy, they didn't think that he was the king, couldn't do it. I mean, he's the one that should have gone out there. I asked a question, I think, I'm not sure, but do you guys know how do you become a champion? I know you know, and you don't want to tell me, so I'll tell you.
Find a good sensei.
Yeah, what?
Find a good sensei.
Find a good sensei, all right. Yeah, that's what they tell me. Yeah, that's what they tell me. That's what the group said. Also. But, you know, you become a champion by beating up a champion. It's true.
Yeah.
You become a champion by dethroning the champion.
True.
Who was Goliath? The champion of the Philistine. Who defeated him? David. You know, it's kind of amazing that I was prepared for this. The guy reminded me of that fight that I had when I was 9 years old. Right? After the Philistine drops there, what did David do? He ran out there. Hey, David goes, well, he's down, guys. Let's go home. What did he do? He got up and grabbed that guy's sword, his own sword, and chopped his head off. Yeah? Sometimes I think that we push the enemy so far back, but we don't finish it. Right? And we retreat. When he comes, do you think he's going to come the same, or do you think he's going to be stronger? I think he's going to come stronger, and we're going to have a harder time pushing him back. So when we push the enemy back, let's make sure that he's down. Right? Pastor, is there needs in our community? Federal way.
Insurmountable.
Yeah. Can you take care of all of those?
No.
No. But with all of us, we sure can make a dent on whatever there is. But we need to get involved. Right? Just like David did. David could have just delivered the cheese and the bread to the brother and say, hey guys. See ya. But he didn't. Now, do you think that people didn't know what was going on? I mean, this is my own Bible reading, that I have a different Bible than the one you guys reading. I think Jesse knew that God was telling, hey Jesse, those guys are chickens. We need to send the king. Because he knew. He already made that. We need to send the king over there. So let's send this dude. So he goes out there. Now that's in my own reading, guys. It's not about, you're not going to find out what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? So he goes out there, and in one day, took care of what these people have been afraid for 40 years. Now, that was for you guys, not for us. Season. Here's what I believe of us. I believe that we are seasoned warriors, and we still have a young heart. We are seasoned warriors with a young heart. I don't want to take time to read it, because you can read it on your own. Have you guys ever heard of a guy named Caleb? Yeah?
One of the two spies?
One of the two spies, right? But they were not only two, right? They sent 12, right? But Joshua and Caleb were the ones that came back with a good report, right? So that's the guy. You know what happened? This is us, guys. After they had gone into the wilderness and they come in, Caleb goes to Joshua and he says, hey Josh, do you remember when Moses, the servant of God, said that whatever my feet stepped on, that would be my land? He said, that's mine. So give it to me. And you guys understand that when he said give it to me, it wasn't like he was asking permission to be blessed by Joshua. Right? Because you read it in the Bible, Joshua blessed Caleb and says, yeah, it's for the taking. You know what he was asking for? He was asking for a land that was not full of midgets. These were those giants, just like Goliath, that live in that hills. And Joshua says, Caleb, it's yours. Right? Caleb says, okay, I'm going to go. And Caleb goes. Right? And I think it's in Numbers, somewhere in there, Numbers 13, 14. That's where the story is about the spies that they're talking about, where they come. And that's what Caleb is referring to when he's talking to Joshua. This is what he was promised to me, because when I went over there, I came with a good report. But my friends, my cousins, were afraid and said, we're gonna do it. We are itty bitty little grasshoppers. I mean, they're gonna go to us and that's it. But sometimes we make this enemy 10 times than what he is. And we become scared. And now we're beaten by this little enemy, right? When we can stomp on it. You guys, we need to remember, we're old, but we have a young heart. That's what Caleb says. You know what? I am 85 years old. My strength is just like as when I was 40 years old, when we have to go walk, the land because we couldn't enter. He was 40 years old. Now, 40 years they went and they've been fighting these enemies for 5 years, and he says, now my 85 years, give me that land. Do you know that there's another tribe? These were the cousins of Caleb, sons of Joseph. They come to Joshua and say, hey Joshua, God has really blessed us. We're big. We're a bunch of us. We're so great. We need more land. You know what they say? Hey, you need to give us more because we're so good and we're bigger than the rest of the other tribes. We need more land. Can you give us more? Here's what Joshua says. Yeah. Go get it. It's yours. I ain't going to go fight those guys and give you the land. It's yours. You have to go get it. Right? Totally different thinking than Caleb. Caleb says, give me that. He says, I bless you, go get it. These guys wanted land. Totally different thinking. You guys, we are not going to go to the level that God wants us to go when we want it free. And when we want, okay, God is with me, God is for me, God will get me there, and God will give it to me because He loves me special. Shut up. No, you are special. But He made you a warrior. And He's testing you. And He wants you to fight for what you want to get, right? Guys, when we get something, when we work hard for it, we love it and we cherish it. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for. You guys understand? When we work for something, we truly enjoy it. And when someone can give us something, it's kind of like, we play with it for a little bit and then we throw it again, right? Because it was given to us, it didn't mean nothing. Think about the children here. Every time God saves them from there, they go back, we want meat. God gave them meat and it's going, it's kind of like, sometimes we act like that. So let's not do that, guys. Let's make sure that we remember that we were young. And that's where we met God when we were young. And He's been with us ever since. And yeah, maybe some of y'all feel like it's time to retire. There's no retirement in God's kingdom. Everybody works. So we're not done. So let's make sure, guys, that this men's retreat is about being the men of God. It's time to man up. It's time to beat up the enemy. No more passivity and sit in the chairs and just let things que sera. No. We have to fight. If you want something, fight for it. God will help you. Right? So I want to fight for my family. I want you to fight for your family. I want you to fight for your community. I want you to fight for your church. But you know what? Pastor cannot do it. I am so... Guys, I don't know how to describe it to you. Jonathan, were there like 15, 16? John, how many of us came the first time?
The first time, I think we had 17.
17? All right, 17. I was so blessed because I think I just been in the church for maybe 3 months when we did this. So I was just brand new to the church and I came why? Because I need to be around men. I do need to be around men. Why? Because we are the ones that are supposed to be the priest of the house. I need to be around you because you will make me better. Women won't. Make me better in a different way, but But you guys, we need each other. We really do. We need each other. I need you, and you need me, and together we're strong.
Come on.
Alone, we're gonna lose. I've been in prayer about this conference. I cannot wait to hear Ken. And tonight, I can't wait to hear Steve. He spoke last year, and it was awesome. Then we have Jonathan, that they've been praying about us, and they have something great that God has put in their hearts that we need to take it in.